Quantum energy infusion. There are ways to infuse our bodies energetically using nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals. Think about a vitamin that would be like a pharmaceutical, only a nutraceutical. I am on day 3 of COVID. Yesterday and the day before, I could not get out of bed. I had 101.4 temperature. My body aches were so excruciating, I couldn't even lay still. I had to keep rotating my body and hugging myself in fetal position to try to lessen the pain in my joints. And the headache, nothing. I couldn't even get the headache stopped. I did all of my energy technologies. I took Tylenol. It was like this headache was not going away. So I learned over 10 years ago at the Environmental Health Center about vitamin C shock therapy. I also go by the medical medium who has a vitamin C shock therapy as well. And I'm going to speak into that right now because 48 hours after I could hardly function, I'm now making a video on what you can do to have a quantum recovery like I am having. Now, I am still quarantining. I will be quarantined for 5 days, and I'll probably still wear a mask after that, and I'm all by myself here. And so I want you to know I'm following the rules, and yet I've had this quantum healing experience that I want you to be able to have access to. So the way this works is you need vitamin C. These are 500 milligram capsules. You need raw honey, and you need an orange. So the way this works is every 2 hours, you heat up 8 ounces of water. You put the 8 ounces of water in here. You use 2 teaspoons of raw honey, and you break open your capsules of vitamin C, equaling 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Then you take your orange and you squeeze your orange into this hot mixture. It is delicious. It tastes like a beautiful sweet tea, orange tea, herbal tea. It is magnificent. It goes down easily. And even as sick as I was, it tasted delicious for me to be able to have this. Now, you can do it every 2 hours. I did it for 2 hours and then the next 2 hours. Then I took a break because I slept through that time, and I did it again and again. So I did 4 doses of vitamin C shock therapy the first day and 4 doses the second day. The other thing I did was a zinc shock therapy. This is the kind of zinc I use, and the way you do this is you squirt 2 dropperfuls of zinc into your throat. You hold it for 1 minute. I set the timer on my watch. You hold it for 1 minute and then swallow. And you do this every 3 hours. So I did 5 of these the first day and 5 of these the second day. So what I want you to know is I could not move the first 2 days. And day 3, I woke up slow this morning, but when I got out of bed, I was stable. I wasn't wobbly. My headache was gone. There was no headache, no joint pain. And it's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I actually got up and showered and got dressed today because I felt like I could do that. And I thought I would be back in bed at noon, and I'm not. I will tell you though, I'm gonna honor myself with a nap after this, except I had to share the magic of this vitamin C and zinc shock therapy. We are quantum, and we live in a quantum world. So if there's ways that we can give our bodies a quantum infusion of a nutrient, let's do it. And did you see how rapidly my body took it on? I mean, it just sucked it in. I will say that in addition to that, the only other thing I had the energy to do was to drink 16 ounces of celery juice the first day, and I drank 32 ounces of coconut water the second day. I knew it was important to keep myself hydrated. And that was about all I could do to drag my rear end out of bed into the kitchen to make it and to go right back in bed. And I was pretty much in bed for 48 hours. This is Connie Keene with Quantum Energy Infusion, where everything is energy, even with COVID.